Hey everybody, welcome back. So today you're going to get a 2-for-1. I'm going to be testing out my alcohol stove that I made yesterday with some Thrive eggs here, and we're going to be testing out the Omeals home-style hash brown potatoes. Alright everybody, welcome back. So if you guys watch my channel regularly, you'll see that yesterday I made this little guy here. This little alcohol stove, very, very lightweight, a little pot stand on it. So what I decided to do today, since I'm going to be making eggs with it, and these are the Thrive scrambled eggs. Let me give you a look inside. And originally I thought these were going to be really nasty. These are amazing. I mean, seriously, if I served you these and you didn't know they were powdered to begin with, you'd never know. So I decided I wanted to do that, but I also want to have breakfast. So I'm going to figure out how this tastes. This is from Omeals. This is their hash brown potatoes. It's home-style meal hash brown potatoes with potatoes, bacon, peppers, and onions. So we're going to give that a try too, and mix the two together. Now, cooking on these, making eggs, kind of tough because most alcohol stoves, especially the homemade ones, are kind of hard to regulate. So I figured eggs would be a little challenging. We'll give it a little try, and probably what I'll have to do is kind of hold it over and keep an eye on it. But we'll see how that works. So let's get these eggs mixed up. I'll show you how that works. Then we'll start our hash brown potatoes. Alright, so I generally do these by sight. I don't mess around with the exact formula because the formula is too big anyway. It's like, 4 tablespoons for 4 something or other, and it comes out to be way too much eggs is my point. Let me see if I can find it on here for you. 4 tablespoons with 3 tablespoons of water. Yeah, so I do about 2.5 because that's more than enough. I don't want to have leftovers, and I don't want to waste this stuff because it's really good. So if you're wondering what about this, you get to take a look at it today. This is the scrambled egg mix dried egg product. And I'm just going to add some water to it. I don't go by the tablespoon stuff because I find if they're a little thicker, they're actually a little better. That's a little too thick. But you want them kind of the consistency of eggs. If you use their formula, they come out way, way runny. It's a little thick still. This is where you have to be careful because you can't unadd water. Let me get the stuff off the bottom. And there. So that's about right. So we're going to start up the alcohol stove in a minute. But next up, you can see the consistency I have there. Next up, we're going to do the hash brown potatoes. While they cook, then we can cook the eggs. Alright, so now we're going to start up the Omeals, the hash brown potatoes. And they are, this, believe it or not, as crazy as it's been there, I picked this up at Walmart my last trip there. These are going to be a regular thing from them. So I'm going to take everything out of here. There's your heater element. And this is the food in the bag itself. Oh, it is gusseted. Okay, I thought it was open. So this is the food in the bag itself, and they give you a utensil, a little salt and pepper. Alright, so I'm going to open up the heating element. You guys have seen this before. So yeah, I'm probably going to be stocking up a little bit on these because I like the way they operate. They're very set and forget. You can just toss the water in there, seal them up, walk away, come back in 9 minutes, and you've got your food heated and ready to go. MREs are kind of like that, but I don't get an even heat. These always give an even heat because this thing is ridiculously hot. I'd like to see the military upgrade to whatever they're using. It gets really, really hot. So, I tell you to put 3 to 5 ounces of water in this bag, or just go to the fill line. We're probably just going to go to the fill line. They don't say whether you do it with the food in or out. So it says insert food pouch. Okay. So we're going to put the food pouch in, and I am going to put it in this way, because this has the most surface area lower. This is kind of, you got that little gusseted bottom. So we're going to try and heat up the bigger part of this meal downward. Not that the top won't get heated up, but you might as well go with the strongest area first. Okay. There we go. Now, there's the fill line, and yeah, it's hard to see. It's not like there's a clear thing through there where you can actually see it. So what I generally do is just kind of look down there and see how close I am. You can do the 3 to 5 ounces of water. I just look down into it. You can kind of tell by the bag when it's getting close to it. Not even, wow, yeah, not even close yet. I thought I put too much in. Yeah, a little tiny bit more. Yeah. Since they say 3 to 5 ounces, I'm not really concerned about if I'm right on the money or a little off. Now you're going to put this in, and you're going to seal it up. I'm trying to get that wet back there. And you will see steam coming out of this little vent here. And I think stuff like this, even though they're a little more expensive than just buying canned food, I think stuff like this is really handy for preppers, especially preppers in apartments where you may not feel comfortable with a stove of some kind, or even an alcohol stove. Even though they're safer to burn inside, you may not feel comfortable with them. So stuff like this that you can heat up, and they do have full meals. This is just all that was left on the shelves, because even the Mountain House and this were picked over in the store. So we're going to let that sit back there. And I'll bring you back once we get some steam, and then we'll start the eggs, because the eggs won't take very long. You hear that? That's actually bubbling. I walked to the other side of the room to throw out some papers from this, and I heard, I'm like, whoa, I better run back over there. I thought it was overflowing. These things work very, very well. Whatever heater they use in these are amazing. All right, so let's get the eggs going. Get that out of the way. We're going to fill up the stove. And I am using heat in this. I find it works best. I do have some of the Home Depot denatured alcohol. I've tried it. It just smells so bad. I'm sure it works very good. And it does work very good, actually. I've tested it. It just really, really smells bad. So for today, I'm doing this. I'm going to light it. I had somebody ask me if there was a wick or anything to light in alcohol stoves. And I'm like, generally, no. You just light them. You reach down in there, the alcohol's flammable, and you light it. So, let's see here. Got a little butter in here. That isn't Thrive butter. I find that Thrive butter isn't good for lubrication when cooking. It's great for baking and other stuff, but it tends to burn. So I'm using regular, good old-fashioned butter in there. And I'm just going to butter the bottom of this and pour my eggs in. All right, going to pour the eggs in. That's good. Okay. So we're going to do the eggs when they're done, and that's ready. I'll bring you back. We'll get a look at what it all looks like. I've got today for a plate, we are using our old military mess kit. This is a Regal 1966 with your NSN number on it. And this I found in a secondhand store here in town, Goodwill, and I think it was like $2. So we're going to put a little bit of each in each there and give it a try. So this may take 6 to 8 minutes to boil water, but it certainly doesn't take that long to make some eggs. And those are the fried eggs. They're pretty darn good looking. Didn't even burn to the bottom. Of course, I kept an eye on it. So we're going to stick that in there. I'm going to try to get most of the eggs out of here because I want to use this to snuff the stove. I'll probably end up burning a whole lot of stuff, but let's see. All done. Perfect. Okay. Now we got a little bit, I think about 3 minutes left on these, so we're going to let those cook a little bit more, and then we'll try those out. All right, that's dying down, so that's probably ready. It's been a good 9 minutes. So now another thing about these is when you open them, please be careful. Steam can really do a number on your hands. So you got to be very careful about opening them up, not getting your hands over that initial blast of steam. Kind of letting the steam air out. That's still going in there. There you go. Yep, that's nice and warm too. So, we're going to do the top here. I don't know what this chemical is in the stuff. It looks like it popped open. But I had it within the other Omeal too. I think it's just part of the heating process. It doesn't get on the food anywhere. So you're safe as far as that goes. But I did notice it last time too. I actually noticed it on my hands like 10 minutes after I finished the video, and I was like, what is that? But you won't get it on yourself, so don't worry. Now what I'm going to do here is just dump this stuff out. I'm going to get a little piece of it out. A little bit of it out, I mean. And there you go. You can see how hot that is. I just literally took it right from here, and you can see it's steaming, piping hot. Let's see in there. Yeah, it didn't leak. The bag didn't leak or anything. But that, you got to be careful with that. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's food safe. I'm sure it probably is, because they wouldn't put it near food if it wasn't. But just something to think about. Some used a little salt and pepper that they gave us. And we're going to try this out. And those of you that follow me when I made my homemade MREs, you know I keep extra packets of everything. So I have a little ketchup on the hash browns. And this will be breakfast for the morning. Purposely didn't eat breakfast. And I'm sitting there in the lit kitchen going, gosh, I can't wait for that to finish. It's like I'm really hungry. All right, let's test it out. Get a chunk of it there. That is really good. Let's try the eggs. If you like hash browns, and I'm sure most of you will know what I'm talking about, with that taste of, very faint taste of green pepper and spice, and that's really, really good. And this heater's still going. Definitely something I'm going to be looking into stocking up a little bit on. I will put the price down here somewhere because I forgot it, and I forgot to bring out a note with it on it. So I will pop the price up there. But I'll probably do reviews of a few more of these Omeals. So far, the two that I've tried on the channel have been really, really good. I'm really impressed with them. And the ease of cooking them. And it all comes out hot. You don't have to mess around with it and switch it around after the fact like with some of the FRH type stuff. It just heats it up so easily. Now, that doesn't mean I don't like MREs, but it means I may call Omeals and ask them if they sell their heaters individually, because those things are pretty awesome. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. We got to test out the stove. That's going to be a really cool little addition to my my lightweight kit. And we got to test out the Omeals. And as always, we got to test out the Thrive Life egg mix. This stuff, I highly recommend it. It's really good. So if you're interested in getting into some of the Thrive Life stuff, you can check my link down below. There's nothing to join. You don't have to become a consultant. You can just go there and order some stuff and try it. If you like it and you want to save money later on and maybe let your friends in on the deal, you can let them know about Thrive too and maybe join them up under you. But there is no reason to do that. If you never want to do that, you can go to the Thrive site and you can order stuff individually. I don't want people to think they have to join my team or something. No, you just go there and order it. Don't forget to check out our link down below for our Amazon store. Pretty much everything I review is in the Amazon store. I'm going to try and find this and put it there, a link to it. But I picked it up in Walmart, so it's probably cheaper in Walmart. If I can find it on Amazon and you're somewhere where there isn't a Walmart, you can check it out. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.